welcome back to Planet Zoo. I am I'm Gaming, and today we're going to be doing Power Struggle on hard mode. And guys, if you do like my videos and have enjoyed being here with me, please do drop a like and smash that subscribe button. And we're going to get straight into this, and of course we're going to be doing it on hard mode, so let's go.
So, after you did such sterling work with that last zoo, I've got a reward for you. A trip to India! So you can fix up the mess one of my other zoos has gotten into. Just to give you a little history, the zoo used to be a casino I had a majority share in, but we had to shut it down. Apparently, building a casino so it looks like a temple's in poor taste. Who knew? Well, I had workers converting the casino grounds into a zoo, but they've not done a brilliant job. We keep having power outages which turn our electric fences into regular fences. The animals escape, people scream, blah, blah, blah. Not an ideal situation, so do something to fix it. Especially as I want you to get some Bengal tigers and put them around the old casino building. I'm all for gambling, but not with people's safety. And not just because of the fines. Plus, you need to clean up all the water. It's extremely unpleasant at the moment and will not be good for the animals. I'd really hate for them to get sick, because it might mean hiring more vets. Oh, and I found some elephants down the back of my proverbial sofa, so find somewhere for them, would you? I think I might be able to find some bears back there too. Okay, good. You should probably head off now. Win big for me.
Okay, so I suppose we best pause time to start with, and let's have a look at what we've got as our objectives. So, to get 1 star, we need to reach 90% cleanliness in all habitat lakes, adopt and place 5 Indian elephants, earn $11,000 a year. To get silver, we need to increase guest happiness to 65%, build a habitat around the Bengal temple, capture all escaped animals, and earn a yearly shop profit of $13,000. So that's quite a tough one to do. And then gold will be power everything in the zoo with renewable energy. So that will mean researching energy and also replacing everything to that. House 4 different species in a single habitat. Adopt and place 2 Himalayan brown bears. Adopt and place the rescue animals and earn a yearly shop profit of $15,000. So let's start really by looking at what we've got and where we're going. So is this the entrance here? So I think this is the entrance here. And we come in and there's not a lot going here. It's all kind of like just prop shops and stuff like that. There's no actual shops, so I wonder if there's something we can do here in regards to I don't know, getting rid of them and seeing what we've got. Now we've got an enclosure here, which I suppose will be for our Bengal tigers. No, they are what's this? We have got some mandrills, which have got a really large enclosure, which would probably really do well for those Bengal tigers. So that's something to consider. And what else have we got going around here? We've got some rhinos, which aren't very happy. We've got Nothing in this one. So I presume this is where he wants the Bengal tigers. The enclosure's not finished. So that's one thing to do. But that's where the mandrills could go for me, and then put the Bengal tigers around here. That's something to consider. Okay. What else have we got going on? It's quite hard to see what we've actually got. This is a really large area here to do some stuff with. So, oh no, actually, yes, there's the border. So we've got this area here. And we've also got this area here to do something with too. It looks like we've got another enclosure area here with nothing in it currently. Something for over here too. So there is a lot of work to be done to make this right. What have we got in here? Nothing by the looks of it, but dirty water. Okay, so we've kind of got the base initiative. What have we got here? No entry. Nice. So we've kind of got the base of what we can do. Plenty of room to work with. So we're going to have to work on some enclosures. We're going to have to work on making it habitable and stuff like that. So I suppose we best first off make sure that any animal that we've currently got in the zoo is happy and provided for. Our water problems. Now there's a couple of things we do. So we need to fix the water problem. We also need to fix the animals and generate some revenue, because you only start with 20,000, and this is a really tough zoo to start with, certainly on hard mode. So the first thing we will do is put some water treatments, and we're also going to make a little area here. I'll show you in a minute, on like a staff area. So what you want to look for is this set of stairs right in the middle, and when you find that, you can actually go underneath, and this is a brilliant place for you to hide your water pump, as it's underneath, and you just kind of want to get it to a position where it's going to allow you to place it, because once you can place it, you can move it. It's a bit fickle, guys, but you will get there. You will. There you go. See, I can place that there, and I don't need to move that. So that will instantly fix the water in and around this area. Now, we've got mandrills in here, which we will be moving later on, and we've got some springboks in here, which later on, once we've got some money, we will release them. The springboks are just a constant pain in regards to welfare. They continue to bring welfare issues non-stop, and protesters. So that's something we will look at in a bit, but for now we need them in there to keep the revenue up. This will be your area for a Bengal tiger, and this will be your elephant area. So we need to also continue to fix the rest of the water problems. So that will instantly fix it around the temple. You've got water problems here, so this is the solution I've had for this one. Why it's completely stuck to a grid there. How do I take the grid off? Let's just go completely out of it and then try going back in. There we go. So, I'll take the angle snap off. I like to have it about there. And we're also going to put ourselves that there. And of course you want to make sure it's connected up with a path. And a staff path, if anything. Stop it. Okay, and then one coming from that as well. That's about as good as you're going to get there, guys. And we will be tying them into a work zone very soon. But that just gives you kind of like a basis of fixing the water here for the peacocks. They're not peacocks, they're called penny fowls or whatever they are. And then we will go and fix the water over here for this little dude here. So this, although this looks like a place where people can walk up and view where your elephants will be, it's not. It doesn't work like that. So we're going to use this as a staff only area, and this will work for a staff only area. And it works really well too. Because it allows you to put water pumps, staff rooms and everything. And of course you also need to make sure that this here is connected so that your elephant enclosure will become active. So what we will do is we will instantly put a wind turbine in this vicinity, and we can get it behind there for power and water treatment too. So that will fix the water over here. And we're also going to pop in, and guys, you can, if you want to make them look pretty, put in the prettier facilities, but for now it really doesn't matter, because we're just going to focus on getting a research centre in, and we're going to put a workshop in. So there's a research centre and a workshop. These won't affect presentation too much because no one's going to come up here, but it also means that we can start researching our power, which is what we're going to start straight away. And we're also going to focus our vets on well, as soon as they start getting ill, because some of the animals will start getting ill straight away, we'll focus on that. Now we need to assign some of the staff into the right areas. So you have some shops right at the back which have no vendors in them at all at the moment. They are some of the things that are going to drive most of your money. So let's just make sure our work zones are covered. So we're going to go mechanics east, and they can look after that water, and they can also look after this area too. We can always assign more mechanics as and when we need to, but we also need to look after this water and this electric panel too. You find that you get loads of power cuts, and of course there is loads of rubbish and litter, so let's get a few more caretakers hired and just let them roam and venture around. And our focus now will be to get the elephants in, because they should help generate money. So let's get them straight into the zoo, into quarantine. And let's focus on now each animal, making them happy. So we'll start here with the peafowls. It's mainly, to be fair, their nutrition, and that's because of the water. If you look there, last meal quality and last drink cleanliness, but you should find now that the water is clearing up, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. The peafowls will pick up pretty quickly. The mandrills should be pretty happy. They've got a nice big enclosure. They just need some plant coverage. But honestly, we're not going to be doing too much with the mandrills. They are going to be moved later on, but we'll put some bits in for them, because for now it's easy. Doesn't cost us too much, and it helps them stay happy, and a little bit of enrichment. So we'll put a frozen block of fruit, or a block of ice for them to play with too, and a food roller, and something else for them to play with. Let's go with a grab ball. But like I said, these guys are going to be they're going to be sorted out later. So the rhinos pretty quickly become pretty happy, certainly once their water is sorted, which it is now. And you should find that actually, objective wise, we're not far off. We're already 86% clean. And once we start pressing play and the last bits of water starts clearing up, that should clear off. We're 88, 89, 100%, 80, 90%, whatever we need it to be. So we're happy with the animals here in the middle. We're happy with the peafowls. The elephants will be quarantined soon. So let's just have a look at what these springboks need. Now, I won't be spending too much on the springboks. Guys, they really wind me up something special, but for now they're going to help bring in the money, and we're going to be focusing on also building some shops here very soon, but for now we're just waiting for the elephants to come. So let's just for the elephants, we need to make sure there's obviously some water. So about 3 lots of water there will make it ready. And you just just waiting around now for them to be good. Oh, we've got this little dude here. We need to think about him as well. He wants a little bit of rock. So that's pretty quick, and he also wants a bit of. He wants a plant, but what I found is you kind of put like a beech tree in or something like that. It fixes him straight away, pretty quickly, and that's basically the happiness of these sorted pretty rapidly. Let's have a look at the tapirs. So the tapirs want some plants too, and again it's really easy just to pop a tree in and it be done with. And they want a little bit of enrichment too, so let's pop that in. Let's pop an ice ball in, a sprinkler, and a small ball pumpkin. That should then be enough enrichment for the tapirs to keep them happy too. So our elephants are ready to go in. So let's move them to their new home, which is over here. Now we will need to make sure a keeper is assigned to that, so we're just going to pause it a minute. What I also want to do, guys, is make sure that the peafowls, because the peafowls will breed like mad, they have got contraception on. Oh no, not the rhinos. We want the rhinos to have a baby. The mandrills, they will also breed too, and I don't fancy dealing with lots of them. The antelopes. Oh, I didn't realise I had antelopes and springboks. Right. Okay, so the springboks, we're going to give them contraception. The antelopes can stay. I didn't realise. I thought they were all springboks. So they're on their way to their new house. This one. What's wrong with this one? Nutrition. Last drink. It's still not had a drink, so once it does have a drink, it should be fine. I don't know if I can increase the grade. I can, so the grade of food should help too. But the protesters should pretty much bugger off soon enough. And once the elephants are here, they should be on their way. That will then attract some people into the zoo. And then we'll also work on stuff like education and things like that. So our elephants are starting to come in. Now these will need a hard shelter. They'll also need a little bit less rocks, a little bit less sand, sorry. So we'll put some long grass in. Now guys, I found this awesome blueprint in the workshop. When I can find it, it's an elephant house. So this will be going in now. So options in place. And that should give them pretty much everything that they need hard shelter wise. It does cost a bit, I'm not going to lie, it does cost a little bit, but it will start to work. And we can go again with just a beech tree, and that just covers everything that the elephants need. And then we can just do a little bit of enrichment, so a football, a barrel feeder. They need obviously a large food trough, and we'll put 2 of them in. What else do they need enrichment wise? A couple of Skittles or something to play with. Maybe a sprinkler. And something else to feed them with. Not quite there with enrichment, but it will get there. Well, they've already pushed one of them into the water, look. So that is your elephants. They will come in, and they should be pretty happy pretty quickly, which will then generate people to go up here. the tapirs is dirty. So let's just have a look at the keepers and make sure that we've got enough keepers working in that area. Mandrill, tapir and antelope. So what we'll do is we'll put another one in the tapir and antelope area, and then we will hire another 2 keepers, and we will then put them keepers, because you want to make sure that the elephants are being looked after. So the elephants come under a different work zone, and this is where they kind of catch you out a little bit. So they come under, I think they come under Mechanics West. So unless you put that there, no staff member will actually go to it. So Mechanics West. So that one will look after that, and we'll leave that one floating. We do need to hire another vet. We're not going too mad, and we need to probably hire another mechanic. And we'll just let them float around for a little bit as we put a vet to do there we go, salmonella. Is that salmonella, was it? We're also going to put another keeper hut in as well over this side, so that there's a keeper hut next to this area. Staff room, research centre, trade centre, quarantine, keeper hut. And again, we're just going to go for a small little keeper hut. No need to go too mad, and we'll attach that to the correct area too. So then they should keep the elephants clean and tidy. There we go, we've got empowered electric fences pretty quickly. And you might find that either the rhinos will escape or the tapirs will escape. So money's actually picking up nicely at the moment. So we're going to take advantage of that and put a couple of shops in. So the shops I'm going to put in are here, and I want to use the Indian shop large. So we're going to put that one there, and another one just about there. And then that allows you to put some shops in, and getting the shops in early will help you. So we're going to put a gulpy slush, and we want to obviously attach it into here. So hold square, move it down, move it in, and put it in place wherever you feel. You'll know when you've got it in the right place. There we go. And we'll also put a pip shot water, and we'll do it in the next one to it. So that will get people there, and we'll put some food in too. Hot dog squad. Hot dog squad. We want it. In fact, we need to go out of this and then back into it, because it's being done on the grid from the other one. And that will keep people happy when it comes to food and drink. So hot dog squad and Let's do a chief beef. There we go. So those shops should start generating some money pretty quickly. We've got a dangerous animal that has escaped. Tapir. So that is because the electric fences have died. So we're going to have to fix the barrier, but the problem is we've got no money. So let's go and take out a loan. Let's take out 10,000. And then fix this barrier. Bloody... We do this every time. In fact, I don't know why I've put it as concrete. It doesn't matter, because what we'll do is we'll leave it as concrete and add a window. There you go. And that should stop the tapirs escaping. We're going to have to emergency capture it, because if we don't, no one will come around here. Super annoying. And we really need to get the money coming in now. See, loads of people are leaving now. And disease seems to spread really quick. And the more people that leave, the less money we've got coming in. So, the objectives we've smashed pretty quickly. As you can see there, we've got the cleanliness, we've got the 5 Indian elephants. We just need to earn the yearly shop profit, and we just need to kind of let this brew a little bit now and happen, and hopefully we'll make some money. We need to make sure we've got enough donation points as well. So let's just duplicate that and put a few more around. There's one there. We want it up by the Indian elephants as well. Put one there. And one there by the mandrills too. The bloody tapirs again. How has the tapir escaped again? Honestly, they do my head in. So we'll get the tapir back into its pen. So I've let things cook a little bit. The stupid tapir went back to its pen, and we're starting to see a good bit of profit come to the zoo now. So we really need to kind of open these shops over this end. So we're going to hire, now that we've got a bit of money, we're going to hire another couple of vendors. 1, 2 and 3, and we are going to put them into the zone that's not done, basically. So we've got shops back, I think it is. So this should allow these guys to go to the shops right at the back, and we need to get this open. These 3 vendors, if you were nice enough, heading to Pip Shop Water 1. Sure. I'm sure these come here. If we get these shops open, then we should be pretty good to make our profit. So we're just going to fast forward time a little bit, and people will start coming up this end for food. As you can see here, they come. And it's just the profit we really need to make for the 1 star. And it doesn't help when there's no vendors in the vicinity. So we'll hire another few vendors. And instantly, these shops are picking up. We've now got back up to 17,000. So this is what I was on about here. You can see that they've got low welfare. They're just up and down. Now that we've got a bit of money, we can put some more bins and stuff out for people. It's gone a bit jumpy, just because I've got it on fast forward, but the more bins we've got knocking about, the less litter we're going to have, and we'll hire a few more cleaners too. And we just got to do it in high population areas. Right, so we've now got some research done. We're going to leave him to research. Oh, power's researched. Okay, so we'll keep researching whatever we need to. Barriers. And we will also look at researching. What do we? That's level 3, level 3, level 3. They're all level 3s. So let's focus on the elephants, because the elephants are our big tickets at the minute. We have lost a bit of money, and you'll see there's been another power cut. And when the power cut comes, we lose these vendors around here, and we lose quite a lot of money. We need to be thinking about supplying power with renewable energy. But let's face it, solar panels ain't going to cut it in that area. We want to put them in areas where it's not going to affect people's image. We must be nearly there now for profit. Okay, so the profit is, like I said, just hit
You've
pretty
really
quickly.
turned this place around too. Nope, my mistake. I was just facing a different direction the last time I was here. So, did you like those elephants I got you? They looked so sad when they
Love them.
arrived, but look how happy they are now. I hope doing that didn't cost too much.
Okay, so the next target is to increase guest happiness. Oh dear. Is to increase guest happiness up to 65% for 3 months, and build a habitat around the Bengal tiger, the temple, and put the that's where we're going to be putting the temple in. So let's just see what our problems are here. Tapirs again. See, these tapirs keep knocking down this electric fence. So we're going to make it concrete because it's starting to really annoy me. And with the concrete, we will put glass in, of course. And that way, hopefully, the tapirs will stop knocking down.
Apparently, a Bengal tiger has just come into our possession. Rescued, obviously, from poachers? Yeah, we'll say poachers. It's in a bit of a bad way, but, you know, a tiger's a tiger. Stick it in the zoo, would you?
So, I just edited this barrier, and I put glass in it, and it's not... There we go. So we've got that there now. So the way we're going to make people happy, of course, is probably by doing a bit more education and stuff like that. And we're going to also put this Bengal tiger in. So we're going to focus on putting this barrier together here. So we kind of want to curve it to match the path. Put nice long sections now. Now we want to curve it. We need it to marry up with that, but I don't like the look of that. I want it to... There we go, I'm happy with that. It's quite high as well, but we can put plenty of windows in here. So... we can pretty much put windows all the way along there, and that will allow people to see the Bengal tiger. We are then out of money again after being after making a good bit of money. We're now out of money again, and it's crazy how quick that's happened. Let's see if we can make some money back. I'd have thought we should be able to. Certainly when the tiger comes in we should make some money. We're just going to try and hang on. We'll cancel that for now and just let them deal with the animals as needed. Hopefully quarantine has passed. There we go. So let's get our tiger now into his habitat, and that should then. Oh, hold on. We need to put a habitat gate in. Otherwise, Mr. Tigger's not going anywhere. And move that. So hopefully then that should... Invalid destination. Oh, it mustn't be active yet. You've got to give it a minute just to become like an active... There we go. So let's slow down time again. And just wait for things to happen. We are back up to 7,000 now, so that's good. And we also want to not move, but duplicate these and get some around the tiger pen, because that's obviously going to make a big difference when that tiger goes in there. So again, we've got animal alerts. All these really, like I said, they just piss me off. Something special. But the tiger is now in his pen, which is cleared. Oh no, it hasn't. Something's happened. What objective have we just completed? Oh, so we've increased the guest happiness for 3 months. Bang on. And the tiger is also now in his pen. So that also has completed that one. So we'll put a little bit of long grass in here, just to take away a bit of the sand. And we will put some appropriate plants in, because the last thing we want is our Mr. Tiger coming out. So let's see what appropriate plants will work for him. Generally, a nice big tree will just fix it straight away. So let's have a look. Maybe not 1 and 2. We're not far off. We're not far off. A couple of bushes will help. Just around the edge. So the plants are fine, we just need a bit more coverage, and we're not going to be far off here. If we put something else in. Come on, what can we put in just to make this tiger? I don't want to put a big tree in again. Another big tree. It doesn't even cover the coverage. Put some nettles in around the base of the trees. We just need that little bit more coverage, and it will be fine. I think it literally just needs that 1% more. Don't like them. I don't like that. Let's put some hydrangeas in. So 96, 24. There we go. That is enough there to keep our Tigger happy. So we also need to put some enrichment in. So let's have a look at food enrichment and toy enrichment. So let's put a sprinkler in. Oh, he's having a poo. Nice. A large food tray right in the middle. Toy wise, we haven't got a great deal for him. So that's something we're going to have to look at, and we're going to put this water pump in here too, because I don't think there's any room for water. Oh, why have the elephants attracted? What's wrong with them? Last drink cleanliness. What's happened to the water here? Okay, so the water's gone bad for the elephants. So, do you know what? We've got this little area here as well, so it wouldn't hurt just to put a water treatment in there too. Put a little path to it. Right, so that should now help that water clear up a little bit. Well, I hope it does. I thought that would have been within the water range. Dangerous animal has... How the hell did he escape? How did the tiger escape? What the hell? Something goes wrong with these bloody cameras. I don't even know where the tiger is. Right, we need to figure out this water cleanliness, because for some reason, even with the water pump here, it's not touching So that one doesn't touch it, and that one doesn't touch it either. So actually, this water cleanliness isn't going to clear by itself. That's really, really frustrating. How about we move that one then and put it there, and just have to deal with it there, I suppose. There's not a great deal I can do about that, but let's make sure it's assigned to a work zone. Assign them to, because currently again there's no vendors in here at all. So where are all the vendors going? That's the thing. Where are all the vendors going? So we need to just make sure that the shops, because we've just added them in into that area, so we just need to make sure that there is plenty of people. I don't even know where the staff are. Are they just kind of wandering around or what? So the water quality should pick up now. It is. It's starting to pick up now. So that is good. We just need to earn some more money. So I'm just going to let it cook again for a little while. Coming towards the end of the year, so we're going to see if we get the profit that was needed. So we've got the profit that was needed. I've not done anything else other than just letting it cook for a little bit.
And the number of animal escapes are way down. Excellent work. I do find that customers are so much happier when they're not running away from an apex predator. Plus, they're more likely to buy things. And isn't that what zoos are all about? Oh, and guess what? I found those bears I was talking about.
Awesome. So we're just going to slow down time. So for gold objectives, we now need to power everything to do with renewable energy for 12 months. House 4 different species in a single habitat and increase overall welfare to 80%. Adopt and place 2 Himalayan brown bears found in the rewards section. Adopt and place the rescue animals found in the rewards section. So I'm presuming they will show up and have a yearly profit of 15,000, shop profit of 15,000. So we need to start replacing all of the electric now with either solar or wind. So we've got this one here. So we're just going to stop for a second, demolish that, and put is it going to allow me? Put a solar panel there. What else have we got? So we're going to replace this one here with a solar panel. I don't know if it will work, but hey. We'll also pop another solar panel somewhere else as well, isn't it? Because that's showing that they're not powered, which obviously we need to be fully powered. So might have to just put a solar panel there for a minute and just see what we can do pathwise. We've got another one up here, so we can put another solar panel here. Now we need to probably also think about wind power too. It doesn't want to let me put that one there. So let's just take that path away there and try again. And again, we'll do the same here. Just have 3 solar panels there. And we're not quite there yet. We must have some more power everything in the zoo with renewable, so everything needs to be powered as well. So it's not just the current power supplies. Let's just have a look. We do need to find the rest of the power supplies. We need to figure out where we can put stuff that's not going to affect the way things look. And of course, the mechanics must be able to get to them as well. So power. Let's have a look what else we are missing. That's wind there. That's solar. So there's actually quite a lot of stuff that does need to be powered. As you can see, everything that's red has got no power. And that's really, really annoying, because it means that I've got to go and take all these lights and stuff out. Which would massively help. And the more annoying thing is, it says that when a pen's powered, everything would be powered, but I don't see that. Let's just see what happens here. Because if it means I've got to take out all these lights and stuff, then I'll have to do that just to make it a little bit easier for myself to achieve that achieve that task. Okay, so I'm in a bit of a different position now. I've done a bit of work, not done anything in regards to the power situation at the minute, but I have now adopted the ringtail lemurs that were given to me, and the what they called, they are the Nile monitors. So I put the Nile monitors in here, but now that I've got the achievement, the thing that needed to be done, you can really just kind of either move them out. You can't really get rid of them because you're adopting them, so you need to kind of make the best of a bad situation, and if you're going to be keeping them here in this middle pen, it's going to be, they are going to cause you problems, but you know, it's kind of one of them. It's an easy place to keep them, and you don't really need to do a great deal. Just hopefully a little bit of enrichment and stuff like that will be enough just to keep them going. What else can we put in? An ice ball. And even a scratch pad. That should keep them happy-ish. Anything else we can do? We need a food bowl and some water. So a small food tray, and we'll put a water pipe in because it's easier to put a water pipe in than to having them keep filling up the water. So space is going to be a problem for them. I'm not going to lie, that is going to be an issue. But yes, I've put them there, and I just want to make sure that that is part of a work zone. So edit work zone. Just make sure that a little tiny enclosure in the middle is included in something. So someone's going to look after it. So the ringtail lemurs. Now, after the bears, which is what I was working on just before I cut the video, I have built this big monstrosity, possibly too big, but the ringtail lemurs are in there, and the plan is to get a few more ringtail lemurs for it as well. Unfortunately, the only sort of viewing platform is there, which I've added onto the end of the elephant enclosure, and I have made this path up here, but no one seems to have ventured that far up to the ringtail lemurs there. So the bears, you need to kind of make sure that the enclosure goes all the way around. So I've gone all the way around here, and I've gone through the wall, and it goes behind here and stuff like that. But the bears will say that the ringtail lemur died. Why did the ringtail lemur die? I've only just bloody got them. It will say that it has escaped. Can I get any more ringtail lemurs? Not at the minute. Which is a real kind of shame that that's died already. Yeah, so every time that the bear goes up here, which it will say that it has escaped. Oh, and the tiger is forever escaping. I don't understand how it escapes when this is kind of like the place it's meant to be, but it does keep escaping. But we're in a good place now. We're making a bit of money. So we need almost at the yearly profit of 15,000. And as you can see here, the bears are saying that it's escaped. It can't get out. No one really panics, but it will. It will say that they've escaped. So on top of that, I have also put a few extra shops in. So right here, I have put this shop in, and I have also put another shop here. I've not tied them into zoo zones at the minute, to zones at the minute. That is something still to be done. The electric thing, I'm going to make that the last sort of resort. I'm going to make that the last thing that I do. Mainly because A, it's going to have a negative effect on people, and B, I think you need to pretty much power everything in the whole zoo with renewable energy. So that's something I'm still trying to work out and fix. But we now have to house 4 different species in a single habitat. So we have this, where I've just made these 2 shops. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here. So I've put these 2 shops here, and again the vendors have disappeared. There is this pathway through, so we are going to have a go at making an awesome sort of enclosure a little bit further down here. And what we're going to do, guys, is pretty much what I did in one of the other videos. I'm going to pull it right up the middle, and then I want to kind of T-shape it a little bit. So this is something I used to do in Jurassic World, so that people could actually come and see the... Well, Jurassic World was slightly different, but just as fun. So I'm going to make a big T shape like that, and I'm going to make the enclosure around here so that people can actually walk up all the way and see all the way around. So I'll show you what I mean now. And we're going to make this... What we're going to make it out of, guys? We'll make it out of concrete. So what we're going to do is let's make some nice big walls. Oh, that's too long. We'll do that. And we'll make a shorter one there. So we might have to increase the height of these yet, I don't know. We'll just see. This is just a rough sort of go here, guys. To be fair, we're coming towards the end of this zoo, so it doesn't need to be perfect. And now we can put some nice big lengthy parts here. Angle snap it to run across there like that. It's going to be a huge we need to just angle snap it off a little bit because it's just tapering off there. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect at this point anymore. We are coming towards the end of this zoo. We could even run it into the wall. Yeah, that won't hurt. And then run it through the wall so that the enclosure is kind of classed as being through there. And then we can angle snap it at 90 degrees here, and then just increase the length and try and marry it up to that. So that should be, it's a huge enclosure. We're going to have to increase the height of the walls, certainly here, but this will allow people to come down, walk either side and look all the way around at everything that's going on. And this will give us enough room, in theory, to put all of the habitat animals in. The brown bear apparently has escaped again, when it really hasn't. So, if you want to copy this sort of design, then go for it. But we are going to increase the height of these barriers now. So we'll just generally click them all. I know it's going to look a little bit silly in parts, but it doesn't matter. As long as it's even, I suppose, all the way around, it'll be fine. And it's going to cost us a good bit of money. But the walls will be all the way around. We can then turn all this into glass. And do you know what? We could probably even put a shop at the end of each side if absolutely necessary, or a couple of shops here, just to really drive those sales. Now let's put a gate in right here in the centre, and then we can think about what animals we're going to put into this area. So let's go to the animal market. So we've got some buffaloes, so let's get some buffaloes. We do want to get I think I want to get into the Bengal tiger as well. Some warthogs could go in there. What else could we put in there? Not brown bears. We've got rhinos. So zebra. We'd need a few more zebras though. And you know what? We could actually just go and move the Springboks in, and that would then literally open up that to be done. Sorry, I need to put them in. The zebra's not going to be too happy, because they will need more partners, so we're going to have to look at more zebras. Let's click this and choose all, and let's box all animals, and we can move them all the way over to this crazy exhibit out here. Let's work on some of these barriers. We want to... Nothing's really going to be able to climb, so what we really want to do is just highlight this whole wall all the way around here. All this, and literally just make it glass. Look at that. So people can come all the way down and they can see all the way around, and we can really kind of decorate this and have it looking really good. We can add it to a work zone. So let's edit this work zone, and we're going to actually add it to that one. And we probably will need a keeper hut as well, so let's have a look at a keeper hut. Let's just have a nice small keeper hut, and we're going to need some sort of power as well, unfortunately. So let's look at power. Means we're going to have to also path it, so let's put just a nice small path that goes from here this way, and try and figure this out.
There we go. And we can put a shop or two here as well, just to... Oh, we've got some... Oh, okay, we've got compiler back to sorted. And let's just add that and that into that work zone. And we've got some new shops here that... Actually, let's add some of these stuff here. So we've got this solar panel, and this solar panel into that. We'll also add this solar panel in too. Guys, you just got to kind of remember to do this so that the mechanics will go and repair them. And let's add shops. Add. Come on. Thank you. No, we don't want this in there. It doesn't really matter. And we can obviously... Wow, there's a lot of people around here. 2,000 in there. Wow. So this is really going to, you know, push our... Why haven't they moved yet? Wow, okay. So unfortunately it looks like one of them died. Right, the quarantine's passed, so we can move them out to their new habitat. We've got lots of animal alerts at the moment. Why is this not happy? It's stressed, it doesn't like its social group maybe. Maybe there's an outsider now. Outsider. So let's release that one into the wild, and that just might help with the population issue. Because we've got a baby tapir called Isacotl. Cleanliness. Okay, they seem to have cheered up pretty well. And oh, hello. How did I do that? So, house 4 different species in a single. Has been in a box for too long. I know, I'm trying to get them moved. I don't understand why they're not moving so quick. Where's our new area? I'm making myself dizzy. So, what have we got? We need some hard shelter, which is, yeah, granted, we do need some hard shelters. So let's get a couple of hard shelters placed around here. Because it's not just going to be that, there's going to be quite a few different animals coming in here. So let's have at least like 3. Okay, so we've got some hard shelters in. So the zebra, they're going to want a lot of short grass. So let's work on making this area exactly as we need it to be. Lots of short grass. And we can even put a little bit of long grass in as well. because they are plain zebras. Oh, I've got sneezes. Right, apparently, right, so the Bengal tiger has escaped again. And I don't know how he escapes, but he does. We need this to be fixed. They've still not moved the springboks. They're going to end up dying. So what does the buffaloes want? They're going to want a bit of soil. Okay, so that was really quite easy. They're going to want some enrichment, so let's get some bits in now. We also need to find a home for some water, and in fact that might be the kind of perfect place here. So let's have a look. Let's just pause it a minute. Right, and put some water in. So, oh yes, that's a nice big bit of water. Lovely jubbly. And I wonder if there can be any more water. Yeah, so that makes it a nice big area of water. So that should please them. Let's have a look at what we can do for welfare and enrichment. So a couple of rubbing posts around the place. Maybe a scratching tree. But we do want to make it look a little bit more realistic than just a nice big plain of absolutely nothing. And let's put a few different bits in. So let's see, they're now pretty happy. We've got enough enrichment, so they just need food bowls now and stuff like that. So let's get some food troughs in around the place. And now, as you can see, people can come all the way up here. And I do want to also just change the barriers here to have that glass effect too. So that, oh, it didn't work. Oh, water disrupts placement. So, but they can come up here, and they can have a look all the way around, and they can see the buffaloes. So. House 4 different species in a single habitat. We are going to have to look at seeing if we can get another zebra or a couple more buffaloes. So let's get 2 more buffaloes. Come on, zebra, plain zebra. Let's get another zebra. And then hopefully the other guys will move over. So, now currently in the position where we've got all of them in. Now what happened was it moved all the antelopes but not the springboks, so I had to move the springboks also. I have now put a shop here, and as you can see I have already completed the requirement now for the profit. I've got 85,000, but I've also put a water treatment thing here as well, so we do need to add that to a work zone so that they will look after that too, and we'll pop that on it as well, because then that is making that water clean for them. So we're just going to fast forward time now and wait for that magical number to hit 80% on the welfare. There we go, done that quick. So all we need to do now is power everything in the zoo with renewable energy. So how are we going to do this? What we'll do is we will click on the heat maps on the power, and we will make sure that every bit of power we've got going on now is renewable and not a transformer, so we can just fire around each area. The red zones are the stuff that's not powered. So the stupid design that they have made has put all this sort of all these lights and stuff into the buildings, which makes it a lot more difficult. But from what I can see, everything is actually solar power now, or wind power. And the kind of reason I've left this as the last resort, the last sort of job to do, is I'm going to save the zoo, and then if it ruins it, then I can reload, sort of. But we are now going to have to think about putting loads of dirty looking power stuff around, and it's really going to make the place look untidy. People aren't going to be happy, so this is why I've left it as the last resort. So let's put that there, and then so we're just looking for anything in the red area that's not powered, and from there, where can we actually place is that tiger out again? This bloody tiger. I don't know how it's getting up there, but it is. It's getting up there. So let's have a look. Are we powered? Nope, not yet. So we still need to cover the power, and it might just be that we actually have to do something stupid like this. I don't really want to have to do that, but oh, hold on, we've got fighting in the rhinoceros cage due to overcrowding. So one of them must be kind of like an outsider. Injured. How about we just get rid of you. I'm just now focused on the power. Oh, and we are here, so we are now in a position where everything is being powered. So actually, guys, you don't have to fully cover all this red stuff around here. I presume whatever I've done there has activated that. So the last thing I need to do now is just fast forward, and then just keep an eye on the animal alerts. Not bothered about the bears. We'll get the mechanic there for that. These are always bloody stressed. But you know what, guys? We're now making an absolute killing on profit, 106,000. So no problems there. Money's just going up, and we are 2.7. That's got to be 3 months. So we're now closing up on 11 months with the power. And we've got lots of new little babies about. We've got some baby zebs, baby elephants, and everything. So yeah, guys, this is a successful park, and this is it on hard mode. Once that finally ticks over, what have we got? We've got a baby Ellie called Anaya. Oh, and another one. Called Nikara. And of course, some more dead animals. But we are now at the end of this this zoo, so it doesn't really matter. Certainly one of the tougher ones to have to complete so far.
Goodness, this is like a proper zoo now. The power's not turning off every 5 minutes. It's got clean running water. Honestly, this zoo is better than most of the properties I rent out back in London. Although they do have more animals, specifically rats. Yes, these zoos are doing wonders for the Myers brand. Oh, and you'll never guess who visited. You remember Bernard? His daughter. What's her name, Goodwin? Emma, that's it. Sorry I didn't bring her around to meet you, but she was in a bit of a hurry. Just a flying visit. But she was very impressed with everything I have achieved with these zoos. She said they honoured the memory of her father. Although she also said not to contact her to confirm that. Anyway, pack your bags. No, I'm not firing you. Yet. You're going to Brazil.
Okay, so that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that video has helped you achieve everything in this zoo. Have a great day. Catch me next time for the next zoo. Take care. Bye bye.